No Canadian fighting planes are sent to Korea, but the 426th Squadron of the Royal Canadian Air Force assures an essential link between the North American continent and the Pacific. 22 Canadian fighter pilots are also detached to U.S. Air Force F-86 Sabre Squadron to fight Soviet-made Chinese MiG-15. The Royal Canadian Navy deploys 8 of its 11 destroyers, effectively devoting more resources to the Korean War than our land and air forces combined. These ships take part in several important rescue missions and scour Korea's coast searching junks for North Korean supporters and suppliers. They also excel at train busting, the bombardment of enemy railway supply lines from safe oceanic positions. But it is our land forces that bear the brunt of the action and the casualties. Face to face with the enemy, the Army holds the line, patrols intensively, and takes part in several memorable battles.
Kapyong was a valley ran up the center, and there was a road ran north. Controlled the approach to the main MSR, main supply route down into Seoul. It was a main point, but it was a pinch-off point because it narrowed down to not too darn wide.
All turmoil, everybody's running. You had civilians, you had Allied troops, and they're heading out as fast as they can. They lost control or something. The enemy had broken through, and we were ordered out of our rest area, move up. That's what everybody, hey, where are we going? They're going that way and we're still going forward. And that's when we moved up into the hills of Kapyong there, overlooking the valley.
We were surrounded on the hills of Kapyong, and there was a lot of fire. We were pretty out of ammunition and out of food too. We did get some air supplies drop in, but we were actually surrounded.
We called him Charlie. Charlie's down there all right. He's not looking up into the hills. He figures we were on the run too. We know at nightfall, when dark, they're going to come.
But they didn't attack us till the second night there.
A company was down here on the pimple, they called it. It was a little knob sort of thing. And that's where the first contact was made when they were coming down.
They come around one side and come around the other side.
It was really eerie because they were firing parachute flares, our people were, to try and give you some light to see by.
We knew we were trapped. This is why we were getting ready to fight. Like the captain said, if we got to go, we got to fight our way out. Nobody's going to be taken prisoner.
Everywhere you looked, it was moving, and it was Chinese. And they just kept coming, and then they'd stop, and then more would come, and they'd stop, and it just went on continuously.
Well, we figured that was it. There's no way we were going to be able to stop that size of a force. So they opened up all the machine guns on the half-tracks and trucks and stuff like that.
Well, the colonel, from what I understand, his orders went out, we got a hold. If we lose, the whole area's gone. So they held. We fired right on them. The Chinese were all through their barbed wire and that.
The company commander called artillery down on their positions to clear the area. Everybody got down in their trenches, and they called down the artillery.
This is our own people, but it's the only way you could drive the Chinese off them. And it did the trick. And from what I understand, our own fire didn't hurt anybody. They were deep enough in, but killed a lot of the Chinese, our enemies, and drove them out of their position. It's a good thing we stayed there and moved in, because Seoul would have fallen again, and how far back we'd have been shoved, who knows.
We were told to stay in our position, and we did. And we finally got out of there. But I'll tell you, that was a scary moment, let me tell you.